It's like, oh, and we're live.
Oh, okay. And we're live. All right. Awesome. Awesome.
Singing
All right,
amazing.
everyone. Welcome to our second edition. It's like Flip It 2.0. Actually, we kind of changed the name even, but now it is called Flip It.
Flip it. Yeah.
Um, Flip It. And so this is kind of our take two. We learned a lot from the original segment that we were running. So we're so happy that you are here. Whoever is jumping on, we would love, love, love to hear from you. Say hi. And anyone who is on, if you do say hi, then what's going to happen is you're going to actually be put into a prize for the end of our live today. Sarah will be telling you more about that. So stay on, say hi. And if you're catching the replay, please drop in hashtag replay. So yeah, Sarah, we're here. We
We
made
are
it.
we are here. We are back. So for anyone who is following us in 2025, um, September, October, November, and then we kind of took a pause, had a pause in December. We were working through some really exciting new things, which we're going to introduce and share with you tonight as well. But we needed to work all that out, and with holidays and family and all those things, we really wanted to be able to focus so that we were giving you the best of ourselves when we came back on, but also at the same time, the business models we're in, we're giving the best to our families and to our lives and really just living full out in everything. So we felt that it was best just to kind of pause and regroup and create this what we're going into next. Are we
Yeah.
sharing that right away, or what was? I already forgot.
Well, we'll get there. So what I think would be really good for us to do tonight is to reintroduce ourselves a bit because we have new friends, new followers, new people that are just jumping on for the first time. So I'll start, and then Sarah, you can introduce after if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, good. So my name is Tamara. If you're on my page, you probably know that. And I am a entrepreneur for many, many years, probably about 10 to 12 years I've been an entrepreneur. I help a lot of other entrepreneurs and entrepreneurial spirits, people who know they want to be free and have flexibility. I help them get that. And I also help people who are already entrepreneurs get even more flexibility because often you are actually more tied down when you're a business owner than I imagine you will be than if you were just in a 9 to 5. So my passion, my purpose is to help people who have the entrepreneurial heart and help them actually get what they're looking for. So that is a little bit about me. I've been in the online business world for just about almost 2 years. It's about a year and a half now, in this specific way. And we aren't promoting here or anything like that, but we are letting you know if you do want extra help from us, we are always available. And so yeah, and then we have our beautiful Sarah here who has a little bit of a different focus than I do.
Hi, as Tamara mentioned, I'm Sarah. My handle is Sarah Q. And as we're on Tamara's page right now, I have also been in the online business space as a creator and a mentor and a leader for 18, just over 18 months, 20 months, getting close, somewhere in there, less than 2 years, but somewhere over a year and a half. Um, and I love working with families, with moms, as I'm a mom myself, I have 4 children and a Mimi. So I have 3 grandchildren. And I love all that family life and all the adventures and stuff. But I also have a day job with that's in accounting, bookkeeping, and stuff that I'm at, and I love the people that I work with and the things that I do there as well. So the two businesses there, like, they balance really well together, working as an employee, but also having my own business and running that. And I love to share the balance and how it works for me, and just all the joy that I have in my life. And I love to travel. I've got some really big travel things happening in 2026. So if you're on my socials at all, you're going to be seeing all that pump up and excitement because there's some really great things that I am doing, and I'm super excited for myself. For biggest
I'm
one,
so excited for you.
cruise that I've never cruised before, so very
Yeah,
excited for that. Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. So if you're just coming on, I see we have a few people on right now. Please say hi in the
Hi,
comments.
Sydney.
I don't know who's on, so Sarah's going to take care of that.
I
Um, So if you are on, please say hi because we will be having a prize at the end of our live today. And if you're catching the replay, hashtag replay. I feel like I need to just like drop that in
Yeah,
throughout.
just keep dropping in there. Like say hi, say hello.
Yeah.
Because we're putting your name as soon as we see some sort of comment, or then I'm putting your name in a spin wheel. So I'm keeping track of that as we go
And we'll do
through.
it at the end.
Hi, Brenda.
Our manager slash cheerleader slash, I don't know, all kinds of things. Assistant. Oh, she's just everything. Um, so today this is our first 2.0 segment episode. It is going to be posted in our new YouTube channel that we've just created, which
That's
is
great. The
so
one you've been
exciting.
working on.
Oh man, we've been working on that, and we will have a Facebook page, so you'll be able to find. And these are both going to be put into the comments because they have a little bit of a different name, but they are going to be around the title Flip It. So yeah, all
We're
right.
so excited about this YouTube channel because we're going to record everything, drop it, so we have it. It's an evergreen. If there's anything you want to rewatch, you're like, hey, that was great. Any tips that we're sharing, that's going to be in that channel as well. And then, as Tamara mentioned, we have a Facebook group also, and we'll have some extra information, extra support. Sometimes it's going to be about money mindset. Sometimes it's going to be, I don't know, all the different topics that we're going to be covering over the next while.
And we'll have interviews. We have a list of people we are going to be having on our segments. Some are directly in the business that we are affiliated with, some are not, some are just to give general information that is very useful, whether it be health or wealth or relationships or all kinds of fun stuff. So we're hoping to do that at least maybe once a month, have a interview on. And so, yeah, you'll get a lot of those resources in the Facebook and the YouTube channel.
That
Yeah.
is correct. And Brenda says, I'm so happy to see you guys back. So fun. Both of you love it. Thanks, Brenda. You're always our cheerleader. Um,
Yes.
Another thing is previously we were doing weekly lives coming on every Thursday. We are going to do it bi-weekly. So you'll see us every other Thursday, but we will post in our socials just a kind of a reminder that this is the week we're going to be on live, and that's when to be expecting us.
Yes. We'll alternate pages as well because we try to do that. So,
That is,
yeah.
yes, that is it.
So, so excited. So, tonight actually is just with this theme of revamping and restructuring and all of this, and sometimes needing to take a step back and see what's working, what's not working. Um, that is actually what our topic is tonight, is to really dive into, this New Year's thing that comes up every January where it's like, I'm going to be this, totally new person and all these goals and all these resolutions. But actually, what really is important is changing the standard that you have for your life, making that different than looking at what you need to change necessarily. And so this is actually, such a good time for this. So Sarah, yeah, you kind of came up with this idea. So I would love to just hear what made this something that you thought of.
So what it is, and it's so much more for me. It's like I'm not into the new year, new me, because I really like me. I like the old
I
me.
love you.
All the things. The old me loves to travel, all those cool things. I still like that. I just am changing the standard of where I am living in life and what I'm going to accept, of what I'm going to accept for myself, and the standard for myself. I'm going to raise standards for my health. I'm going to raise my own standards for interactions and relationships and business standards and everything of that sort. So this isn't like a motivational talk, like, get in there, drink your water, do your exercises. This is really about like a decision audit, I guess. Like, you know, take stock of what you're doing, and then are you really holding yourself and the people around you to a standard that's going to really get you the goals and things that you want in life. So, it's
Yeah.
not like a hype everybody up for January. We want to.
And then by January 31st, everybody's totally lost all of their goals. And that isn't that
Yeah.
just the way? Or by like February 1st, everybody's just like, oh, okay, next year I'll start again.
Well, that's it. Like everybody's resolution fails because you're playing by the same standard that you've had the whole time. Like that, it just,
Yeah.
they don't hold themselves to a new standard that where it becomes a pattern or something consistent that they can maintain because they're like, I'm going to do this, do this, do this.
All right, so I got to tell you because this is so like it's funny how serendipitous. I don't know, I love that word. It is
Good.
because I just finished my second time reading Atomic Habits by James Clear, and it is so much what you're talking about in regards to like changing the check-in, making sure that you're not looking at it emotionally or even like taking it, this personal thing against you as a person, but just being like, is my goals matching what my actions are? Where's the gap?
Yeah.
And that is so important because if you're raising your standards and then you're matching it with your actions, then that there's no way it's not going to change. But I think an important part is not to go from 0 to 60 with it, is to raise it even 1% or 2% so that it's attainable, and then you raise it again, and then you raise it again, right? So this is where the magic can really happen, is if we are starting to do this in a much more doable way than I know I've been guilty of that so many years where I'm like, okay, January 1st, I'm going to go to the gym for 5 hours. I'm going to eat only, vegetables. Like it's so ridiculous when I look back, but it's like in my head, I'm like, yeah, that's going to happen. And then it's January 1st at 12 p.m. and I'm still, like in my pajamas or something. I haven't done anything. I'm like, oh no, I failed. And now that's like my feeling for the rest. And then it's like, okay, next Monday I'll start. And it just gets to be this ridiculous. It sets you up for failure, right? It really does.
Yeah, like as you're saying, it's kind of saying like say you're keeping the same tolerance for exhaustion, right? Like where you're like, it's okay, I can be tired, or the same tolerance for saying yes when you actually mean no. Same tolerance for say like when things just when your motivation doesn't change the outcome, it's your standards do. Like because you're like you were so motivated in your mind, but then you allowed yourself just not to follow through. So,
Yeah.
even with finances, like some people have keep the same standard for this or the same tolerance for cluttered finances, like not having a budget, not planning, like not knowing where they want to go, or they know where they want to go, but how to get there. And they just kind of allow the same habits to continue spending when they don't need to spend, or not saving, or creating savings and things like that. So,
I really think of it. I mean, and definitely I could do better with what you're talking about with the financial budgeting and actually looking at things for sure. But I am aware, and I have, I think in every area, it's almost like we have to look at it like if you're thinking of going to the store, but you're just like, I'm going to go to the store, and you don't have a map of how you're going to get there,
yeah.
chances of you getting there is very unlikely, or at least not getting there as easily as you could, right? It might take a lot longer. So I think that's a really, important thing for us to see in every area. Because I know that, yeah, I've totally done that too. I'm like, yeah, I want to make $10,000 every month, but how am I going to do that? Right? Like, where is the game plan?
Yeah. Yeah. So it's like looking at like where are you going to change the rules of your life? I
Yeah.
guess like your new standards, new rules, like your rules about time, where you're giving time out to anybody else, your rules about money, um, and rules about like just not allowing all the extra things to happen. Like it. This is relieving all those extras and just not feeling shame about what you had done before, but setting a new standard, new criteria as to how you're going to live your life.
Yeah. All right. So what like have you done this? Can you give an example of something that you might have done in the last, week or two since New Year's? Maybe it's
I
only been a week.
actually can.
Awesome.
So I got myself a gym membership, not a
Nice.
new me new thing. And I actually had stated for several years that I'm not interested in getting a gym membership because I'm like, why would I pay for that, something like that, when I can do exercises at home? What I've recognized in myself is that when I pay for something and I put money into it, then I actually follow through and go through it. So I'm setting a new standard for my health. I'm choosing to go to a place where I can focus on my health, my body, strengthening my body, I'm perfect. I'm the way I've got a beautiful body and soul, but I just want to be a stronger, healthier body as I grow into this new year and continue. Like it's not going to be something that is just going to end because of January 2026 started. I want to strengthen my body for my family, so I'm a healthier individual.
And you know what? It's so
So,
awesome because I
something
knew this
I'm
when we
working.
talked about it.
Yeah,
Yeah. But I was gonna say, like, even when we were talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, let's do an accountability. Are you gonna go like 7 days a week? Because I've been more like doing the fitness. And you're like, no, I'm thinking three. And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that makes way more sense. So I can see this like because it's very important that we're checking in and saying, what is like a 1 or 2% improvement instead of a 50% or 100%.
yeah. Like I'm
So yeah, that's
not
awesome.
jumping from a okay, I got a gym membership, I got to go every single day and check in. No, I am okay. I'm going to go 3 days a week, and I'm going to start off by just making sure I'm moving my body. Like I'm
Right.
not lifting weights and going all in and crazy. Hi, Karen. So glad you're on. Like I'm going to just start slowly strengthening my body and moving more because I kind of don't move a lot. I sit with
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So you're starting where you're at and you're improving just a little bit. And then from there you can improve it more and more in whatever way that feels good. And might not be the gym, might be something else. And yeah, I just love that. So let's again, whoever's coming on, just that's new on the live tonight, please say hi. You will be entered into a prize at the end of the call or the live. We also just like to say hi because it's way more interactive when people are engaging. So just do it for us.
So
But
yes.
yeah, so and if you're catching replay, hashtag replay. But I love that idea. And as I was reading even that book about atomic habits, it does make so much sense just as a human behavioral thing
Mhm.
on how we set ourselves up for such like disappointment and frustration, and we get mad at ourselves and everything like that. But it's really not about us as human beings. It's really just something we haven't learned how to do it in the more useful way yet. So I would recommend that book to anyone who is watching tonight. That's not the prize we're giving away, but I actually feel like it could have been now that I'm talking about it.
Now
It
that
would have
you're
been a
talking
really
about it,
good.
I
But
still
please,
really like what we're
yeah,
doing tonight. But
yeah, it would have went really well, but that's okay. But yeah, James Clear, Atomic Habits is one of my favorite books.
hey,
Uh,
Jonesy says hi, and Cindy says that is a good book. She has listened to it also, and Brenda also said I guess she's also listened to the book as well. I'm going to admit I have never read or listened to this book, so I feel like I need to add it to my library of things to
yeah.
do.
You
Uh,
can borrow it from me, except you'll see like highlights and like
I like
notes
highlights. I'll
and
be like, ooh, this one was important. I might add my own highlights. Going, hey, what about this
do
one?
it. And we'll
Uh,
share our highlights. Yeah.
I would love for everybody who's listening to maybe drop into the comments, like, what is something
Mm.
that you have tolerated or maybe that drains you that you're going to set a new standard. So like, let's see, what else? What are you tolerating? What do you keep explaining away? What do you keep promising that you'll fix later? What are those standards that are like small or boring or something? Like, what are you going to raise that little standard this year?
Yeah,
And yeah, I would love to hear what anybody else is going to go, hey, yeah,
me too.
I'm going to step this up for myself.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, including myself, it can also be like sometimes saying yes to things when you know you shouldn't be. For instance, over the holidays, there's a lot of times where everyone wants to get together. Now, I got this weather that came actually made me not see anybody, which went to the other side of the
Yeah.
spectrum. But often it's like, yes, you're saying yes to dinners, yes, you're saying, to helping people or to just whatever. And it can, even though you don't have the time for it, or you want to put yourself as a priority, or you want to do something else that brings you joy, you feel obligated and you have like a sense of like a rule that you're supposed to do it.
Yep.
And so I think that's a big thing that uh, maybe not me necessarily now, but in the past, I could see that being something I would have needed to do a lot more work on. But yeah, it could be really anything, right? It could be drinking water. If you don't drink any water, then even drinking a cup a day is going to be at least a 1% improvement.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. So anyone putting
I,
anything in there yet, Sarah? Do you see any benefits?
no one's dropped anything in there
No.
yet, but it could be something like I don't work exhausted anymore.
Hmm.
I don't ignore money out of fear. I don't
Yes.
stay silent to keep the peace.
Right. Right.
Mhm.
Yeah. It could be so many things. It could be having date nights with your spouse, right? Like
I'm
maybe
going to,
putting a little bit more into that.
yeah.
Um,
Brenda
and
says,
again, you,
I'm
yeah.
saying yes to more work on me and my business instead of watching Netflix.
Awesome. Who said that?
Brenda,
Oh
Brenda,
yeah. That's awesome. Yeah.
it's a great thing. Yeah.
That
Like,
is a great thing. Yeah. It really, and a way to measure it. I guess that's the next important thing. Like with you, Sarah, you were saying, you're going to go to the gym 3 days a week, or you're going to move your body 3 days a week. Well, you can measure that. And I think that's a problem that, a lot of times we have too, is that we have these goals, or we have even what we're talking about here, where we're raising our standards a bit, but how do we measure that? How do we know that that even happened? So yeah, maybe there's some, I know there's even apps for like Netflix now that turn, well, I guess if you're on a TV, it will just, you can turn a timer on, but there's like apps that will turn off your Wi-Fi or turn off your, your cell phone or whatever. Like you can set those up and make it so that it's easy to do the thing that you need to do and harder to do the thing you want to do.
I love that. I love that. I actually did not know there was an app that turns your TV or Wi-Fi off, so that's pretty good. I know I can go into like my Wi-Fi and just turn my router off to different
Yeah.
devices, but yeah, like that is
Well, what I've done in the past is I'll set up my timer, like if I'm watching way too much Netflix or whatever, and it's starting to like impede on my productivity. In the past, what I've done is set the timer and then put the remote by the TV so that I can't like just, how easy Netflix or any of the streamings, it just goes to the next episode, to the next movie. It doesn't even give you a chance to say yes or no.
yeah,
So I've set the timer for 30 minutes, let's say if I just want to watch a quick show. And I won't be able to do anything without getting up and getting the remote. So by that time, once I've gotten up to
yeah.
turn it back on, it's giving me that break to kind of go do, well, now I'm up, so I might as well just go do something.
Go do something else.
Go do something else. Yeah.
I love
That
that.
getting up part, right? So yeah.
Love
Yeah, I
that.
love
That is amazing. I haven't had anybody else drop in any comments about what their standards
all right.
are or what standards they're going to raise themselves to, and that's okay.
Well,
Um,
hopefully somebody's getting something from our chat. I mean, I just love seeing your beautiful face. So
I love
um
seeing your beautiful face too.
but yeah, I am excited. So Sarah, do you feel like there's much more to say around this, or should we jump into the spin wheel? Because we have a few people still on, so hopefully whoever wins is on. But
I
what do
think
you
I
feel?
just have like one more kind of like quick comment. Um,
Yeah.
just kind of like your standards aren't proof of who you believe yourself. Like your standards are proof of who you believe yourself to be worthy of becoming. So it's not necessarily who you are, but it's the person that you want to be. You're believing yourself to be this person. So like set those standards, like not your goals, your affirmations, not a vision board, like just this is who I am, and like be
Yeah.
that person, right?
I'm someone who goes to the gym 3 days a week. I'm someone who drinks 10 glasses of water. I'm someone who dot dot dot. Yeah. Yeah,
And
I love
what
that.
do I do when no one is watching,
Hmm.
right? Like there's the people who, I don't know, like they do YouTube shows or videos or all their reels about I give to homeless people on the street or something like that. But is that their standard when no one's looking? Is that what they would
Right.
normally really do? Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah, yeah, I hear you. Like it's like
who
if
are
if there
you?
was no recognition, would you be doing it? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Like if there wasn't something that people are going to watch you to do, like oh my goodness, then would you still be doing that?
I'm gonna add on to this just one more thing. The biggest thing when it comes to raising your standards, changing goals, any of this, is to get really good with boredom. Because in the beginning, this is going to be very exciting. Oh, I'm drinking more water. Oh, I'm going to the gym. And then in a month, it's not going to be that exciting. And so it's getting like used to that boredom piece is also going to be a big thing for
Yeah,
any of us. And just like really being okay that to get to excellence or get to this amazing thing that you want to get to, you are going to have times where you just don't want to do it. You're going to have, and kind of like what Sarah said too, is, when no one's watching, when no one's giving you the high five, still putting in the reps, still putting in the work. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
And if
Love
nothing
it.
changes by June, what standards stayed the same?
Hey, Daxton.
Thank you.
Yes, that's right. Checking in regularly, checking in weekly, monthly, so you're not spending another year. Yeah, I
Yeah,
love this. I'm taking so much from this conversation myself, so I hope that other people are as well.
I hope so too. Okay, so I'm going to try something we haven't tried
Oh, we
yet.
haven't tried this. Yeah, so bear
We
with
haven't
us.
tried this yet. Is adding this extra screen into your the our show here.
Yeah, because it's through me, but you should be able to you should be able to share your screen, I think. We're also not using like Facebook Live, we're using StreamYard. So
Okay, hold
can
on.
we do it? Or can we, if we can't figure it out, can everyone trust Sarah's going to tell you who it was?
Okay,
That she's not lying.
so I think you need to, my dear.
Oh, I see it. I got it. Yay! There it is.
And like, are people seeing this?
I don't know. Ask on
Cindy just said stay on track and not deviate from her goals. Karen said staying on top of her overall health. Those are some standards she's holding up for
love
herself.
it.
Now, this spin wheel, I guess we hadn't announced what it is going to be.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we want to tell them too.
So we're going to spin here for a book called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Because, was I supposed to say that word out loud? I don't know.
I think you can. I'm just doing it I'm just being funny.
I didn't say that. So we're gonna share a PDF copy of that book. It's a great read for all of
And
you.
I haven't read that book, so unfortunately I can't win this, but I really do want to put that on my list too.
Yes, it's such a good read. So let's hit the wait, how do I
Spin?
do I just hit do I just click the center to spin? I've not done this before. So let's hit the go. Oh, it's
yes!
it's going.
Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Cindy! I think, obviously, yes. Woo! Yay, Cindy! Congratulations! We will send that off to you. I believe Sarah will. I have it as well now, but I'll just let Sarah do that. Yeah. Awesome. Congratulations. And I'm just really excited to be back doing this. And now that we have these little add-ons, we're going to have people come on, we're going to have little prizes. It's just, it's so much fun. And we hope that it's enjoyable for everyone watching.
And I can't believe that worked. Actually, I can because we're amazing. But I'm super excited that worked because we had
worked smoothly.
We're just like, we'll see what happens. I had my backup plan is I was going to record it with my phone as to what was happening to drop in. But
nice.
We're getting so smart at this.
We winged it. We're getting so smart. So we won't be back on for a couple of weeks. We're going to skip next week. We'll be back on the following week on Sarah's. Obviously, we'll remind everybody the day of or so.
So January 22nd.
Yep. And we'll drop in. Oh, and we're hoping to have an interview for that one. We don't have it confirmed yet.
Either the 2nd or 22nd or February 5th. We have somebody we're really hoping to try to get.
Yeah.
And she is incredible in the financing space. So we will keep you posted as to where we get with that. So congratulations, Cindy. We will send that over to you. And remember, if it doesn't fit, flip it.
Flip it. We're getting better at that. We shortened that a lot too.
We shortened that a lot.
We'll drop in the YouTube, the Facebook in our comments within the next little bit. Please follow us and give us some viewers because we're brand new. So and hopefully you get some value from this as well.
All right.
Have a great night, everybody.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Bye.